Afternoon, people. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been what, about 3 weeks since I last uploaded a video. Truth of the matter is, it's been a combination of things really. I've been busy and sort of, you know, working hard on the website, trying to get that ready for launch. But also partly because it's been too bloody hot. It's been too hot and muggy and sticky and sweaty and horrible. So I just couldn't be arsed. I was not in the mood for cooking. And this is like the first day in the past week where it's been cool enough where I could make a video. I mean, I moaned about the heat in the last video, and my comment section was full of Americans having a pop at me saying, oh, 28, 30 degrees isn't hot. Right, this might be news to you, but people experience heat differently. Right, my English and Scottish DNA can't handle it. Right, I get grumpy and moany and red. But anyway, enough of me waffling, onto the video. So today we're gonna make bang bang shrimp. No, it doesn't involve firearms, but it does have a spicy sauce. And I'm gonna show you how to make it, so let's crack on, come on. Now, all the ingredients will, of course, be listed below in the video description, as they always are. But it's very easy to make and there's very few ingredients. Obviously, we've got some prawns. That's about like 160 odd grams. You can scale this up if you're like feeding more people, but you know, there's only me eating it, so I'm not gonna make a load. Spring onion, garlic granules, got some white pepper, some MSG, some disco salt. Again, I've said this before in videos, this is optional, but also mandatory. Right, it's bloody good stuff. Don't be afraid of it. It's fine. Got a few little chives there for garnish. Got some sweet chili sauce. You can use any sweet chili sauce, but honestly, this stuff here, this brand, Dexon Boone, it's bloody good stuff. Really good Thai chili sauce, that. And I've also got some sriracha mayo, which we're going to add as well. Can also use like sriracha and mayo and just combine them together. But that's all done for you. That's why I'm using that. Got some salt, and then we've got some flour as well. So, first thing we need to do is make our batter. So I'm going to clear all this shit down and crack on. Right, okay, so I've got 2 bowls. And we're going to add some flour to this. You want like plain flour. This is actually 00 pizza flour, but it's all I've got at the minute. So it's nothing to use. So you want about 4 heaped tablespoons of flour. And then the same again of cornstarch or corn flour. This is what's going to give you the crunch. I might as well just add all of that in there. Then we're going to add some garlic granules. About 1.5 teaspoons of that. About half a teaspoon of white pepper. Get that in there. I'd say about half a teaspoon of salt as well. And then of course, some of your disco salt. Get some MSG in there. Don't be scared of it. Teaspoon of that. Give it a good old mix. Make sure it's all combined. And then take about half of your dry mix. Put it into another bowl. And then we're going to make this into a wet batter. So just add a little bit of water. Just use a bit at a time. Until it kind of like resembles, you know, like chip shop batter, I guess. You don't want it to be too thick, but you certainly don't want it to be too runny either. Until it basically resembles something like a thick sort of double cream. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, look. Don't worry about the odd lump, it's fine. That's our wet batter ready. Then just get your prawns, shrimp, whatever you want to call them, add a little bit of salt, tiny little bit of white pepper, a little pinch of your disco salt. And get your hand in there, just kind of mix that up a little bit. Okay, and then tip your prawns into the dry batter for a sec. Give them just a light dusting of flour. Okay, it's just going to help the batter stick. And then straight in to that wet batter. It's a bit of a messy job, isn't it? But, I don't know, get the kids to do it. They'll find it fun, won't they? Then back in to that dry batter. Dry flour mixture. Okay, and then kind of get them all nicely coated. Really kind of pack it on the prawns. Okay, and I need a bit more flour there, so I'm going to add a touch more on there. Until you got something like that. See all those nice craggy bits there? That's what's going to make it nice and crispy. And also make sure you get flour absolutely, you know, everywhere, all over your kitchen surfaces and on your floor. Now those prawns will happily sit in that flour whilst we set up our frying station. And I'm going to add some oil to that. You can use a pan, or even better, if you've got a deep fat fryer, use that, right? Because listen, don't fuck around with hot oil, all right? Don't mess around with it, right? Because if you do, you know, it's going to melt your face off and you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So just go careful. And like a deep fat fryer, it's all controlled and, you know, less hazardous than this. If you are doing it like this, just go careful, you know, it's just health and safety and all that. So I've added my oil there, and then just next to it, I'm going to have a baking sheet or baking tray, whatever you want. And then to that, I'm going to add a few layers of kitchen paper, and this is going to soak up all the excess oil when we drain them off. And I'll get the oil onto a heat, so I'm going to Turn it up to its full setting because I want this quite hot. And if you're using a deep fat fryer or you've got a probe to kind of test your oil, I'll put the temperature up on the screen now that you want it at. Now, if you haven't got a probe or a deep fat fryer, if you want to sort of test how hot your oil is, I'm just going to take a piece of bread and drop it in. And that's doing sod all, so that's not ready yet, nowhere near. Right, so I've left this a minute or so, so let's test with another piece of bread. There you go, it's fizzing, so that's ready. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and then you can start adding your prawns. You're going to probably want to do this in batches because if you overcrowd the pan, then you know that'll bring the temperature down, but then it will sort of make them stick together and not go crispy. Okay, here we go. So just do them in little batches, and these won't take very long at all. You're looking at like 2 to 3 minutes. You know, prawns don't take very long to cook, but basically until they're cooked all the way through, and that batter is nice and golden brown and crispy. Okay, and then after a couple of minutes, you'll see, look, that's the colour you're looking for. Kind of bring you a bit closer. When you've got that nice golden brown colour, they're ready. So I'm going to take these out, shake them off, and pop them onto our kitchen paper. Oh, there's an escapee there. Oh shit, they're hot. And then straight in with your next batch. So the final thing to do is to make the sauce, which couldn't be simpler. It comes together in seconds. So I'm going to slice up this spring onion, which I've cleaned out and topped and tailed. Slice it up into rings. Then just get yourself a bowl, add your spring onions, and then to that we're going to add some of our sriracha mayo. Plop it in there. And it will kind of depend on how saucy you like it as to how much you add, but there's probably about 3 tablespoons there. And then some of our Thai sweet chili sauce. I'm going to go in with about 2 tablespoons. I'll adjust it if I want to add some more. And the beauty of this dish is you can kind of adjust it to how you like it. Very, very simple. Get a spoon, mix all that together, and then basically just give it a taste. See if it's to your liking. Woo! That bites. That's got some kick to it. Well, that is perfect for me. A little bit of sweetness in there. To anyone moaning like, oh, you double dip the spoon and all that, don't worry about it. It's only me eating them, isn't it? So don't stress. And then just simply take your prawns, whack them in, and then simply just give them a good old mix in that wonderful sauce. Okay, there we go. Now, a little sauce goes a long way. I don't like them too wet. Okay, I like a bit of sauce, not too much. I know it looks like the inside of a toddler's nappy, but it won't taste like it. And obviously you're not going to do this part, you know, you're just going to whack them in your gob, aren't you? But obviously I have to make this look nice for the thumbnail, so I'm going to pile them on this bit of a slate here. And just for my final flourish, just a few chopped chives. And sprinkle that on there, makes it look nice, doesn't it? And then you have a really simple, easy to make bang bang shrimp. Now they've been sitting around for a little bit, so they're a bit cold. Because, you know, I've been doing B-roll and photos and all that, but they're still crispy. Listen to this. I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but they're still super crispy. But they fly in here. Man, I hate flies. Get out. This is my house, but they're so easy to make. You can have them with rice, put them in a wrap or something, or just have them on their own. They're nice and spicy, got a bit of sweetness from the Thai chili. Get off my... but I'm going to leave you because I'm going to polish off this before the bloody fly does. So I'll see your gorgeous faces next time. Ta-ra for now.